Hi there, Gavin Mountford here, founder of Double Your Online Productivity. Now let me know if this sounds familiar to you or if this has ever happened to you. At the end of the day, you've spent your day working on your business, or maybe you work full-time in a day job and you spend your time in the evening with your family, making dinner, and then spending that time on your business. But when you finish the work on your business, you look back and you think, what did I do? What did I achieve? Why am I not succeeding? Why am I not getting the results that other people are getting? And you end up feeling disappointed and frustrated with yourself that, yes, you had that 8 hours, or you had that 4 hours, or you had that week's worth of time that you'd planned out that you're going to achieve this, you're going to achieve that within that time. But the end of the day or the end of the week, you look back and you did not achieve what you were going to do. You got distracted, this showed up, something else showed up, you went this way, you checked your email, you were on Facebook, you're on Skype, and you didn't get done what you were supposed to do. I've been there. I was in the exact same position, and to me it was really painful because I wanted to spend time with my family. I wanted to build a business that, whilst I was working on my business, I was away from my family. But I knew that I had to build that business to be able to spend more time with my family. But when I was working on my business, I wasn't succeeding. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. So, I was away from my family, doing something that was supposed to help me get closer to my family, but it just wasn't working. And I got really frustrated. And I'd look around, I'd see other people in communities, I'd see other people that I knew, other online marketers, having success, doing things that was contributing to bringing a lot of money in for them. And I had no clue what they were doing and how they were doing it. They must have been doing something different to what I was doing. And it took me quite a while to figure out what they were doing differently and where they were spending their time. The people who were succeeding were actually focused on completely different things to what I was focused on. Their attention was on leveraged activities. My attention was on hour for money. I'd work an hour, I'd get paid an hour. And that's where my mindset was. That's where my attention was. I'd work on Skype, I'd be on Facebook, I'd be on Twitter, I'd be on all of these places. I wouldn't have a goal. I wouldn't have a destination in mind, and I would spend hourly activity working on those tasks. But what I wasn't doing, I wasn't building anything for the future. I wasn't leveraging my time effectively. And leverage is the most powerful time-saving tool and business growth tool that you can have. If you look at Tony Robbins or Alan Sugar, some of the big multi-millionaires, Richard Branson, they don't do it on their own. They have been able to tap into the power of leverage and work with other people and have other business concepts, set up a business that they can then leverage to other people to carry on with. And then they outsource, they hire staff, it's a completely different mindset to what I had and what you may have. If you're struggling in your business right now, then you're not using leverage. And once you introduce 3 concepts that I want to talk about on a webinar that I'm putting on Saturday, once you introduce those into your business and into your life, you can pretty much relax. You know that there's other people taking over your business, there's other people working it for you. Yes, you've got to be there. Yes, you've got to kind of direct people, and you've got to put time and effort into at the start. But once you've done that, you've effectively built an empire that brings in money whilst you sleep. And for me, being able to go to sleep at night knowing that there's people out there that are doing the work that I don't want to do, that takes too long for me, there's other people bringing money in, bringing people into my business. Having that feeling when I go to sleep at night, I don't worry about money, I don't worry about what I've got to do tomorrow. Yes, I already know that because I've planned it out in advance. And, my mind is like water. It's a bit of a strange analogy, but I don't tend to think too much, and I don't worry about the things that I've got to do. I don't worry about money. I don't worry about my family. I don't worry about my business. I don't worry about the direction because I've spent that time in advance and I've got it right. Now, having a mind like water means that you can think about what you need to think about when you need to think about it, and not have your brain constantly reminding you and stressing and frustration and disappointment because you're not achieving what you want to achieve. So what I want to show you in the webinar I'm going to put on Saturday is how you can get leverage in your business and effectively make money while you sleep. Now, I'm not saying that as a kind of a get rich quick, or this is a fantastic idea, it's going to take you 1 minute to set up. Wrong. Now, this is going to take time, but you are going to be focused on doing the right activities with the right people at the right time, rather than doing all those silly little things that just aren't bringing money in. Now, I was there. I'd spend my time in email, I'd spend my time on Skype, I'd spend my time writing an article which I didn't send out to anybody. Yes, I'd got a fantastic article, I got a fantastic blog, but nobody read that article. There was no leverage there. Now, all I needed to do was submit that article to the article directories, work on the SEO for the keyword, and all of a sudden that same article gets seen by hundreds of people, brings in hundreds of visitors. That is leverage. But what I'm going to show you in the ultimate leverage model is a lot more powerful than just writing an article and submitting it. So what I want you to do is read this post, go through, there should be a link next to this video or wherever you're watching this video, read the post below or on the link. This is part 1 of a 3-part series. Part 2 is going to be another post which is going to educate you on how to get the most out of your 168 hours per week so you feel fulfilled, you feel accomplished, and you're spending time on the right activities. And then post 2 is going to come out in a couple of days. Read through that, and the conclusion of this series will be a webinar on Saturday. You'll get the time, the details, and the date at the bottom, but you'll need to go through to the page, getleveragenow.com, register your details, and make sure you attend the webinar because there are going to be a lot of people on that call. The line will only take up to 100 people, so if you're not on early, chances are you're going to miss out. But I want to share with you my ultimate leverage model, what I've done in my business and in my life to effectively make money while I sleep. And I want to give you an opportunity that I do not give very often. I want to give you a unique opportunity to work with me and my mastermind team, just to fast track your learning so you can integrate this into your business, into your life, and start making some money and generating some traffic and traction and leverage so you don't have to be working all the time yourself, especially on activities that don't bring money in. So this is Gavin Mountford here. I look forward to seeing you on the webinar on Saturday. I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.